ما لا تعلمون وعلى الله قصد السبيل ومنها جائر ولو شاء لهداكم أجمعين هو الذي أنزل من السماء ماء لكم منه شراب ومنه شجر فيه تسيمون ينبت لكم به الزرع والزيتون والنخيل والأعناب ومن كل الثمرات إن في ذلك لآية لقوم يتفكرون صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Nahl, and we are reading the beginning part where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is enumerating the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done. وَالْخَيْلَ وَالْبِغَالَ وَالْحَمِيرَ, these three creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We talked about it last night as well, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He created horses, mules and donkeys. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned it separate from the other cattle, the an'am? One fine point here is that these animals are different from cattle in that they are not permissible to be eaten. They are not permissible to be slaughtered and eaten. And that's why here in the Quran also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that these animals litarkabuha wa zina, they will carry your loads and you gain beauty through them. وَيَخْلُقُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps on creating what you do not know. And we talked about it, that there's so many future ways of transportation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to create, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already told us about. In Ahnaf, mule and donkey, they are absolutely impermissible. Horses, they are makruh. And when there is no other source of food, then with ikrah, with a dislike, in an exigency, horses can be slaughtered and eaten, but otherwise it is makruh. وَعَلَى اللَّهِ قَصْدُ السَّبِيلِ وَمِنْهَا جَائِرٌ, undertaken by Allah is to show the right path. وَمِنْهَا جَائِرٌ, while there are some paths that are crooked. وَلَوْ شَاءَ لَهَدَاكُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ, and had Allah willed, had He so willed, He would have led all of you on the right path, all of you together. So the reality is that Allah has taken upon Himself to show the right path. And that means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through His prophets, through His book, He will keep on telling us, inviting us towards the right thing, towards the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards the right belief, and presenting proof after proof of His oneness and the prophethood and the right deen. Now, for one to become a Muslim, there has to be something else, which is they also have to have a desire to be guided, and they have to have an unbiased desire to be guided. And what are the biases? The biases that people have had in different times is their own arrogance, their own jealousy, their own unwillingness to give up the luxuries and comforts or those things that they do and they like to do and they are so much indulged in doing, but they don't want to give up and get the limitations upon themselves that are proposed, that are given by the religion. So if somebody does not have the desire within themselves, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not force anyone. وَلَوْ شَاءَ, had He willed, He would have guided all of you on the right path together, led all of you on the right path, but with His wisdom, He has also kept the matter in your hand that you also have to desire. You also have to have a longing for being guided, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides. هُوَ الَّذِي أَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً. Now returning to enumerating the mercies, different mercies that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us. هُوَ الَّذِي, He is the one, أَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً, He is the one who has sent down water from the sky. لَكُمْ مِنْهُ شَرَابٌ, of which you have your drink. وَمِنْهُ شَجَرٌ فِيهِ تُسِيمُونَ, and with it you grow plants. So shajar generally means a tree, and that generally trees, and those trees that have a trunk and then they grow, but also it is used for all sorts of plantation. So with water Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings forth plantation from the earth, with which فِيهِ تُسِيمُونَ, your cattle they graze. يُنْبِتُ لَكُمْ بِهِ الزَّرْعَ وَالزَّيْتُونَ وَالنَّخِيلَ وَالْأَعْنَابَ وَمِن كُلِّ الثَّمَرَاتِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala causes the crops therewith to grow for you, and olives, and date palms, and grapevines, and all the fruits. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. Surely in that there is a sign for a people who ponder. وَسَخَّرَ لَكُمُ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has subjugated for you layl wa nahar, night and day, wash-shams wal-qamar, and the sun and the moon. So here, وَالنُّجُومُ مُسَخَّرَاتٌ بِأَمْرِهِ, and the stars too are subservient by His command. So here, being musakhar does not mean that they have been given under your control, but they have been put to work for your benefit. So all of these creations, big creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you cannot control, the night, the day, the sun, the moon, the stars, you cannot control them, but Allah has made them and put them to work for your benefit. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. Verily, for sure there are signs in this for a people who understand. وَمَا ذَرَأَ لَكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ مُخْتَلِفًا أَلْوَانُهُ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً لِقَوْمٍ يَذَّكَّرُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala subjugated for you whatever He created for you on the earth, having varied colors. And when you think about these blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the same water, the same earth, you put the seed, in fact the same seed, the same tree, and it bears fruits that might be different in taste, they might be different in color. So in the same twig, they are getting all the environmental factors that are exactly identical. They are right next to each other on the same twig, and still they might taste different, they might have a different color. This is all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doing. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَذَّكَّرُونَ. Surely in that there is a sign for people who accept advice. وَهُوَ الَّذِي سَخَّرَ الْبَحْرَ لِتَأْكُلُوا مِنْهُ لَحْمًا طَرِيًّا وَتَسْتَخْرِجُوا مِنْهُ حِلْيَةً تَلْبَسُونَهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who subjugated the sea so that you may eat fresh meat from it. And this refers to fish. And again there is a hint here that fresh meat means that you do not have to actually slaughter the fish, but you can eat it as it is without slaughtering. وَتَسْتَخْرِجُوا مِنْهُ حِلْيَةً تَلْبَسُونَهَا. And may take out from it ornaments that you wear. And this is, ornament means all the things of beauty that might come from the sea, for example pearls and other stuff. Although generally women use it, but men also sometimes use it. The permissible uses for men are in a ring or anything that is not gold. The other meaning here is that even when women wear it, they wear it they adorn themselves for the pleasure of their husband, their lawfully wedded husband. So that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used the male form of speech here. وَتَرَى الْفُلْكَ مَوَاخِرَ فِيهِ وَلِتَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ. And you see the boats cleaving through it. وَلِتَبْتَغُوا فِيهِ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. So that you may seek His bounty. And here the meaning is the rizq. And if you think about it, even today the economy of the world is very massively dependent, significantly dependent on waterways. And so many people, in fact a majority of people, directly or indirectly, their livelihood is dependent on this mode of transportation. For example, you think about it, those people who work with the transportation, all these people, they are indirectly related. Even if they are truck drivers, even if they are carrying cargo on land, they are somehow indirectly dependent on transportation of goods that come with the sea. Similarly, industries, factory workers, they are getting their raw materials, there are so many minerals from the earth, or half-formed products, or all these things, parts, they are coming from somewhere far in the world, mostly by the sea. And then also you extend it to those people who are selling things, then those things that are manufactured in factories, but the product is also dependent on this sea, this mode of transportation that it comes from such far away. So وَلِتَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ, so that you may be grateful. وَأَلْقَى فِي الْأَرْضِ رَوَاسِيَ أَن تَمِيدَ بِكُمْ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala placed mountains on the earth lest it should shake with you. وَأَنْهَارًا وَسُبُلًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَهْتَدُونَ. And rivers and tracks, so that you may find the right way. And imagine if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not place mountains, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not make the topography of the earth different in different places, and all the earth would be like flat, it would be very hard to have these landmarks. Without these landmarks, it will be very hard to find our way. وَسُبُلَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَهْتَدُونَ, so that you may find the right way. وَعَلَامَاتٍ, and He has set landmarks. وَبِالنَّجْمِ هُمْ يَهْتَدُونَ, and by the stars they find the right way, which is also, we've talked about that even today. Sometimes we depend on the stars for guiding to us to the right direction. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who listen and pay heed to the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the believers and those who are firm and steadfast in their belief. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma ja'alna min ahli al-Qur'an alladhi ahluka khassatuk. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqi sayyidina wa ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amin bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.